All right, everyone. Today we will be going over making a couple plots in R as per your assignment for Chapter 4. So the first one is the scatter plot. Oh, this is in the way. So the first one is the scatter plot. We have a bunch of variables that we don't really care about. The variables that we do care about are exam and anxiety, and you'll be using these for both the Excel version and the R version of your assignment. So making scatter plots is super easy in Excel. Just highlight the two columns that you want, go to Insert, Scatter Plot, bam. Easy peasy lemon squeezy, and just throw in whatever the assignment asks for with this little plus tab, so it gives you access to titles, grid lines, data labels, all those fun things. Super simple, really quick. The next one is bar plots. Because of the way the data is arranged from the book, which is like this, Excel doesn't really read that well, so you have to make a smaller, more concise table that I've already done for you in order to be able to make the bar plots. Now, once again, you're just going to go over to Insert and hit the bar plots, 2D columns, bam. That one's also done. So for arousal and information, males, females, all that stuff. And same way, just play around with the axis titles for what the assignment says. The final one, histogram, takes a little bit more work. This one actually requires you to be in the data tab and use the data analysis tool, which there's a video on Moodle on how to download it if you have not already. So for this one, you click data analysis and you want your histogram highlighted, hit OK. Two things are important: your input range and your bin range. Your input range is the values that you want actually from your data. So we have all these data points from day one. So we're going to hit OK for, or we're not going to hit OK, but you can click this and you can just highlight the data points that you want in a singular column and just import it that way. For the bin range, from what I've found, you have to kind of manually type out the actual range of these data points. So I have bad, better, and best up here. And so as close as you can get to the data points as possible, the better representative of the data your histogram will be. So just a quick example. We're going to take the bad one, and we're going to input that. The chart output checked. Normally it's not checked. Just make sure it's checked. And we're going to have it pop out in a new worksheet. So when we hit OK, we get this as our histogram. Kind of just looks like bar plots. And it gives you the bin and the frequency. You can take it and adjust it and, you know, play around with it. This plus tab, lifesaver, that's all you'll pretty much need to know. But when we do the same thing with the best in bin range, we get a significantly different histogram. So pop that up. So because the data is in smaller chunks, I manually typed in 0, 0.25, 0.5, etc. Because the data is in more finite chunks, it gives us a clearer picture of the distribution, because Excel looks for however many instances of 0.25 or below to the next value it can find. So there's 6 values at 0.25 that are in between here, basically. And so if we go back and compare it to the medium detail one, the one that goes up by increments of 0.5, we will have a very in-between sort of histogram. So highlight that, insert it, hit OK, bam. So our 3 histograms go from pretty terrible to getting there to, oh, look, a histogram. And so just follow the assignment instructions on what additional labels or whatever need to be put in. And that's how you make a bunch of different plots in Excel.